In this lesson, we're going to look at the order of negative numbers and how that relates to their absolute value. Obviously, we are familiar with, on the right side of the number line, the fact that numbers are increasing as we go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are increasing. The same is true actually on the negative side of the number line. All these numbers, negative 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, negative 1 is greater than negative 2 is greater than negative 3, and so forth. So we can say as you approach 0 from the left on the number line, the numbers increase. But, however, their absolute value is decreasing because the absolute value of negative 1 is less than the absolute value of negative 5. This means that the order of the negative integers is opposite the order of their absolute values. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at a set of numbers and put them in order and kind of dive deeper into this relationship. So from this set of numbers, let's pull out all the negative rational numbers. Now note they're not all negative integers because they have decimals and fractions involved. So this is the set of all the negative rational numbers, and don't forget 0 from our set. And now we're going to just list the positive numbers from the set. These are not in particular order; they are just we're just listing them as of now. 3.99. Double checking. Yeah, we got them all. Okay, so now we're going to take the absolute values of this set. So the absolute value of negative 4.5 is 4.5, 6, 1.5, 6.3, 4, 9.25. Good. The absolute value of the positive numbers stays all the same, so nothing changes here. Those are still the same values. So now what we're asked to do in the next part, part C, is to put those numbers that we just took the absolute values of in order. So we're out ordering the absolute values. So 1.5, 4, 4.5, 6, 6.3, and 9.25. And for the positive numbers, 0.25, 2.1, 2 3/4, 3.9, and then 3.99. Okay, so now that we've got their absolute values in order, what we want to do is go back to the originals, to the original numbers that we started off with, and put those in order. So that was negative 9 1/4, negative 6.3, negative 6, negative 4.5, negative 4, negative 1.5. For the positive numbers, the order isn't changing. 2.25, 2.1, 2 3/4, 3.9, and 3.99. What they're really trying to get you to draw, the connection here, is that the positive numbers, their absolute values, are the same order as their actual values. But for the negative rational numbers, the absolute values were the reverse order of their actual value. So now we can throw them all together in one big list here and put them from least to greatest. So that's really kind of the important point, is that the negative numbers, their order is reversed of their absolute values, as we said at the beginning. So for the exercises below, you're going to look for 4 integers that you can make up, but for A, they have to be the same order as their absolute value. For B, the opposite order. And then C and D are non-integer rational numbers, same and opposite order. And then for part E, take all those 16 numbers that you have and put them in order from least to greatest.